Welcome back to At the Hill on the Rocket Productions Network. I'm your host, Danielle McPherson. My good friend Tegan Hobson will join me shortly. If you have missed any episodes of At the Hill, go find the Rocket Production Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place you listen to podcasts. All of our episodes are also on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Let's get into it. So we're here with Mrs. Evans, and we're here to talk about homecoming, community service day, and Spirit Week. Do you want to start off with the questions?
Oh, yeah. So what is the theme for homecoming this year?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have an overall theme, just Rocket Pride, just trying to get the kids involved and dress up throughout the week. And I guess we'll talk about Spirit Days in a few minutes.
Yeah. So, Ms. Evans, you are the head advisor of Stuco, right? And they're the ones that come up with Spirit Day?
Yes, the Stuco members, they just brainstorm a lot of ideas, things that they think will be fun and that a lot of kids could dress up to. And as long as they're school appropriate, I let them pick.
So are our weekdays school appropriate?
I hope they are. The administration approved it, and they're usually pretty good about that. And I'm probably a little more leery of things that could get a little out of hand, but I think they're school appropriate.
So what are the themes for the week?
So Monday is Zoom day, so a few years ago when we had to be on Zoom for class, so look fancy on the top and then you can wear your comfy clothes on bottom. And Tuesday is Barbie or Ken versus Oppenheimer, so you can deck yourself out in your Barbie pink gear or Oppenheimer, which I think is the dark suit and the hat and kind of the dark business side, so opposite of Barbie. And Wednesday, class colors, so kids who are participating in Community Service Day will have their class shirts that they get for free, thanks to our sponsors, and they will have their different colors. And Thursday is,
I think it's Rhyme versus
Rhyme
Reason.
Without Reason. That's the one they have to explain to me and show different videos. And Friday is Rocket Pride, so we're hoping kids will go all out with their Rocket Pride with their red and white overalls, maybe some face paint. The girls can wear their little skirt things that they used to make up and make it a lot of fun.
Are teachers allowed to participate in Spirit Days?
We hope teachers participate. So I think our Stuco members are going to adopt some of the teachers and bring them some gear to wear because I think it's more fun when the teachers participate.
So because of Spirit Days, they all lead up to the big Friday night game, and homecoming's right after Friday, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, how long does the homecoming go till?
So the dance will start right after the football game, usually about 9:30, and we will go until 11:30 p.m. And it's $5 to get in. We just hope kids come, they hang out, dance. Some of the kids hang out in my classroom, and we set that up with the ping pong table and couches, drinks, and snacks and stuff that they can have.
And what's the theme for the Friday night game?
Hawaiian
Oh,
hoka.
Hawaiian night. I'm sorry. I had to ask Dawson.
You're good.
He's the brains behind the outfit here. So, yes, Hawaiian night. I don't know why I forgot that.
Okay, so we are playing. Ooh, who are we playing?
Abilene.
Abilene?
Yes.
Do you think our football boys have a good chance?
I think they will destroy them.
Oh.
That's my prediction.
I love the confidence, Miss Evans. But you do have a son on the football
Of
team.
course,
so.
but I am always cheering for the kids. So go Rockets, and I think they are going to have a great rest of the season.
Okay, so those are all the questions I could think of for Community Service Day or Spirit Day or homecoming. What about you, Tegan? Do you have any more?
Not for that, but we do want to talk about Community Service Day for all of the grades.
Okay.
So, what days are Community Service Day for each grade?
So the sophomores do have their dump day on Saturday the 23rd, so that's the one that's a little bit different. And so from about 7 a.m. until noon on the 23rd, sophomores that are able to help will go pick up people's junk, clean out their garages, their old couches, their grills, all that random stuff you can't put out with your trash. And then everybody else, it's Wednesday the 27th. And then the sophomores, let me go ahead and talk about all this.
Yeah.
Okay. So the sophomores who raise $75 through either getting people to sign up for dump day, helping on dump day, or just get donations to Flint Hill Services will go to Walter's Pumpkin Patch. in El Dorado, and Kathy Walters from Flint Hill Services sets up so some of the Special Olympic athletes come, and then the students can hang out with some of those young adults. And it's really kind of cool because you're raising money, you're doing a service project, but you actually get to see who you're helping. And the kids the last few years have had a blast at the pumpkin patch.
So as an athlete, I know that I have a game that Saturday, so how can I make up the money to go to the pumpkin patch?
You can ask your neighbors or people in Rose Hill if they have things they want to get rid of, and they sign up for Dump Day online. Make sure they put your name down as their sophomore person. Some people don't live in Rose Hill, and we really do have to limit it to the Rose Hill School District. So you can just ask people if they want to support Flint Hill Services, explain how they promote Special Olympics, and that's one of the programs that we support, and ask people if they want to donate $10, $20, $50. We really don't expect parents to just write a check for $75. We just hope kids maybe will go out and ask other people to support them. So every year we have, volleyball or cross country, there's just different activities going on, and we just hope kids, if they want to participate, that they'll try and make an effort to make that happen.
All right, and so I know that the pumpkin patch is coming up, and a lot of kids want to go to that and not Community Service Day, but I think, speaking as a Stuco rep, that I think everybody should try to go hard and participate, because we do get a lot of stuff on that Saturday. I know that for sure.
Oh, yes. When the kids finish on dump day and they look around at those dumpsters and see how full they are, and they're tired and hot and sweaty, and their parents are a huge help also, everybody just feels like they did something good, they're satisfied with a job well done, and so that's really what we want with Service Day, is for any of them, is to look around and feel like you did something to help even just one person. You made a difference for those people when you picked up their junk or did the yard work for them that they weren't able to do. So dump day is one of my favorite things. It's stressful, honestly. Once everything gets going, it's okay. But it's just kind of stressful getting everything situated. But whenever the kids finish and the parents finish, and we just look around at what we've done, it's a pretty amazing feeling.
Yeah.
So what are the other grades doing for their community service days?
Sure. The freshmen go to Wichita to some nonprofits, and Mr. Greer has been working with the United Way and some of their organizations. That one's been a little difficult, just trying to get enough jobs. I think we have 105 freshmen who have signed up. Usually we have about 80. All right, so we just need to get enough jobs for everybody. And then the juniors work around the campus, doing some mulch work, planting some trees. I think they're cleaning out some storage units, washing the bleachers, setting up the podium for the homecoming coordination. They kind of do similar jobs. I think they're doing some painting also, just where you can get a lot of people together and get a lot done in a short amount of time on the school property. And the seniors, they're working around the community. A lot of yard work for older people or people who just need some extra help. I mean, really 10 teenagers in 3 hours can get so much stuff done. And sometimes other people just need a little encouragement to take some steps to get things done. So we're still looking for maybe 3 more jobs for the seniors, but we've had a good response from the community.
Yeah, and how much planning goes into all of these events that you throw on?
A lot.
Yeah.
Hours.
I mean, we do have meetings on Thursdays for these. We have planning, a whole bunch of after-school stuff that you do.
Yeah. Some of it's, the same people help us year after year, and thankfully they know what to do. I think about when people retire or they move on or different things, like, trying to get new people on board, but they're always very willing, so that's great. The executive officers especially have to go do random errands and just making sure everything's in place, getting food set up for Community Service Day. We've got sponsors this year, and very pleased with what we were able to get so we can make it free for the students. But the main thing is just communicating with the students that it's important, it's fun, it's definitely more fun to participate than not, and especially on Community Service Day when the kids are sitting in the auditorium. That's just disappointing, honestly. I don't know why they wouldn't want to participate, and it makes me sad when kids go, why would I want to help someone? And that's just disappointing. But I would say 90% of the kids are pretty awesome about it.
Yeah. Okay, so before we end the podcast, we have a new segment called the Final Four. So we're going to ask Miss Evans 4 random questions.
Oh, no.
Okay, are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay. What's your most embarrassing moment as a teacher?
Oh, my. I'm sure there's many, for sure. I need think time on that one. I'll think about that. Ask
Okay.
me another one.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to cook as a foods teacher?
In class, what I like to see the kids make, probably the pretzel bites. That's a fan favorite, and they can make it easily at home. And Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. I would say just because the kids really enjoy making those, and it's fun.
All right. What's your least favorite sport that you've had to watch your kids play?
Wrestling. It's a great sport, but those all-day tournaments on Saturdays.
Oh,
I was glad I knew the other kids. I could go cheer for them, and that was fun. But those are some long days. And cutting weight. That's
Oh.
not fun for the family.
And then, what's your favorite school event to plan?
That's a good question. Probably Community Service Day, even though it's a lot. Once, about 11 o'clock, when everybody's left, they've eaten, they're headed to their jobs, I usually go sit in my classroom on the couch for a few minutes and just go, whew, all right, they made it. Like, just getting everybody out the door. But it is. I think we're at 20 years or so. We need someone who keeps good records to help us out here. But this is my 10th year, minus COVID year. So this will be the 9th. No, this is my 11th year. So this will be the 10th Community Service Day. Yeah, that's gotten easier for me, but that's probably
Yeah.
my favorite.
So, would you like to finish the most embarrassing moment?
Oh, Danielle, I'm sure
I
there's
was-
so many. I mean, I'm not someone like, I don't just put myself out there. I am never going to sing karaoke someplace. I do not want to sing and dance. My most embarrassing moment was the winter pep assembly dancing, Hayden teaching me how to dance because I am a
Oh, that
terrible
was so
dancer.
fun. But yeah, watching the teachers do that was so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a fool of myself to make people laugh.
Well, thank you for watching and listening to At the Hill on the Rocket Production Network. Remember to subscribe to the Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place where you listen to podcasts. If you are not already a subscriber to Rocket Productions on YouTube, please subscribe. Until next time, for Tegan Hobson, I'm Danielle McPherson.